Good morning. Inspirational post by Leverson here again, daily. Right, I'm just going to get straight into it today. Okay, you know that I keep a journal. So what I'd like to go through is I'm just going to go through some notes that I've just written down. Well, not just, but I've had these for like a couple of days anyhow. So I'm going to get straight into it. Okay. So this is the sort of thing that I put down just as a reminder, and things that I have to do, that I want to achieve, that I know that you guys all want to achieve as well. And all it is just making sure that you and me stick to what we're going to achieve and what we want to do. It's just sticking to a plan. Okay, so I've just like numbered it like 1, 2, just on some random bits of paper, but as I said, I transfer it straight into my journal that's there. Right, so also thank you for the like-minded people that are here, tuning in, people who are subscribing, which is going up. I can see, as I told you, it's happening. It's snowballing. People are jumping on board and people are enjoying it. And you know, thank you to those like-minded people also, because if it weren't for you, there's no me, there's no us, there's no community, there's no social network that we're building here. Like-minded people doing the same thing that we want to achieve and have a high purpose and get to our highest point of being, and making sure that we are the best that we can be as people and as a community. So thank you very much, guys. You know, it's just wicked, absolutely wicked. So here we go. Starting with this, I will give you simple, easy advice that my grandmother would have told me, but I will keep my teeth in. If the road to your mind is closed, there are a few things that will open it up. Small things first. Find your route and stick to it until you conquer it. It will be hard at first, but with time, it will get easier. Just start by walking your planned route. Then the next day, run some of the way, then walk, run some, then walk, until you have completed your route. Now, you are on your way. Just make sure that you get a sweat on. Remember, all you have to do is start. I acted like this when I started, and I knew that it was doable, and as inspired people can act on their lifestyle change, most of us know what to do. We just have trouble doing it. Just like how we do when we try to lose weight. Just exercise more and eat less. There's a passion that we've got inside us, and all we have to do with this passion is find it. So it goes with everything. It doesn't mean to say that it's going to be running. It doesn't mean to say it's going to be exercise. It might be just talking to somebody and having a listening ear. And you know that I love my quotes, and this is a quote that I put down there also, which I know that I've dropped down before, which is, the 2 most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why, by Mark Twain, which is very, very, very true. See, so we have to make sure that that in life we have to get a sweat on. We have to act like that we are in a race, but the thing is, though, we're in a race with ourselves. We're not in a race with anybody else. We're in a race with ourselves to get ourselves to the point of our greatness, to the point where we know that everything that we've said, everything that we've done, and everything that we've achieved is because of what we did previous. what we did before, what we did yesterday to get us to the point of where we are today. And it is small steps, as I said there. You can walk some of the routes that you're taking, and if you feel energetic enough and mentally stimulated enough, you can you get a spurt on you. You've got more energy. Then you run some of the way, then you walk a little bit, and then you run a little bit, because this is just getting your mind to work as it should work, to get your thoughts thinking the way that you should be thinking, higher, thinking about your higher self and your higher purpose. You can do exactly what you want to do for you, for your community, for your like-minded people, to help one to teach one. It is down to you. It isn't down to anybody else, because you're the one who's going to have to make that first start. You're the one who's going to have to make that first jump, that first leap of faith. You have got the potential. You really have got the potential. Because I know I've got the potential. I know that without any question of a doubt. My potential is more than actually what I can actually see now at this moment. But I know it's there. I know I have the potential, and I know that you have the potential too. But it comes down then to an extraordinary belief within yourself. You have to have that extraordinary belief within yourself, and you have that higher purpose of potential, and nobody else can take that away from you. But it's getting started. But you start off slowly, and this is the thing, people think they can just jump in and zazam, magic word, that it's just going to happen. Harry Potter's going to come down, boom, and give you some sort of magic inspiration. It isn't going to happen like that. It isn't going to change overnight. Nothing changes overnight at all. It doesn't matter how much money you've got. It doesn't matter where you are. Nothing does change overnight. The only thing that changes overnight is night itself. That's the only thing that will change, is that thing from going from light into the dark, from the dark into the light. That is the only thing that changes that quickly. But then it still has to take that time, doesn't it? It still takes that 24 hours or that 12 hours. So you know that everything that you put in, it will take time. I said, no, it isn't easy, as I said there before. No, it is not easy whatsoever. It won't be easy. I will give you a simple and easy advice that my grandmother kept to you. If the road to your mind is closed, there are a few things that will open it up. Small things first. Find your route and stick to it until you conquer it. It will be hard at first, but with time, it will get easier. Absolutely facts. It will get easier, because the more you're putting in, you're showing your true potential, and you're showing your true purpose. And what you're doing is then you're making sure that you are becoming a master of your craft. You are a master of your craft. So it's something here I just wrote down. See, all bit of just envelope that came through the door, and just thinking, right? It goes like this, right? Which I'll look into things as well, anyhow, as you know. It's just why I can just look into things I have to. The expression to get the best out of oneself and hidden potential implies that within you lies the person waiting to be released. The expression to get the best out of oneself and hidden potential implies that more lies within the person waiting to be released. You know that there's more inside you. You definitely know that there is more inside you, but it's getting that out of you. It's getting that out of yourself. It's like me getting stuff out of myself to know that I've got to keep doing things, that I have to keep moving forward. I can't stop and stand still. I can stand still and stop and reflect and write things down, but I'm still working. I'm still making sure that I'm moving in the direction that I want to go in. I'm not standing still and let the moss grow around my feet, so I'm not staying static. There is movement. There's movement within my mind. There's movement within my body. There's movement within my soul. There's movement within the way that I'm just making sure that I'm getting the best out of me. We have to believe in our potential, not our performance, because we can build on our performance, which we can. We can always build on our performance. We can always build on our performance because we know that the potential's there. The potential is there, but we can also just keep building our performance. We might have a slack day one day, but then the next day we're heightened and we've got more energy because we've had probably a fantastic couple of hours before. So we're really pushing now because we want to get to the end of it and we want to see where that's going to lead. We can exceed our own expectations when a crisis occurs. We as ordinary people, like me and you, or you and me, can do extraordinary things when we have to. So have the courage and start now. Let me just read that again, because I think this is very important. We can exceed our own expectations when a crisis occurs. 100% we can. We as ordinary people, just ordinary folk, that's all we are, ordinary folk. But check this. Ordinary folk, right? Ordinary people like me and you, or you and me, can do extraordinary things when we have to. So all we've got to do is have the courage to start now. Don't you think so? Of course you do. Making that step, making that start, making that step and making that start. I said, and it will become easier over time, because it's like starting anything. It's like when you started to learn to drive a car, or even going back to when you were a baby and starting to crawl, or standing up to walk. It's awkward. It's funny because you've never done it before. But the next thing you know, you're running. Next thing you know, you're driving a car. Next thing you know, you're riding a bike, no-handed. Because it's confidence, and it's building that confidence within yourself to know to say, you know what, I can do this, and I will do it, because you're not so crazy. You know, honestly, what's so crazy is because we can do it. That is the thing. Because think about all those things that I just said there. Well, I've just catalogued those things back there. We learned to walk. Go backwards, sorry. Rewind on that one. We learned to crawl. We learned to walk, grabbing onto the settee and stuff. We learned to run. We learned to ride a bike. Then we're going no-handed. Then next thing you know, we're in our car, changing the gears, operating 2 different things, 3 different things at once. Look in the mirror. Car, accelerating, moving, brake, pedal, go, stop. It's all these different things that we do, and we can do it. So if we can do those things, why can't we then put the time in and the effort to do things, better things for ourselves as well? Because what's the point of just having a car or a bike and not being able to put the petrol in? Put the petrol in yourself. Put the work in. Put the nourishment in you to move on to a higher purpose. So guys, as I said, here daily to help, and I'm putting down little things here for everybody, for the like-minded that want to come on board. Inspirational post by Leverson, here daily. Not going anywhere else, not going to do anything else apart from building up this community. It's going to take years. I know this is going to take years, but you know what? I'm willing to do this. Because I want to see people grow, the like-minded people grow, who are jumping on board now. All the subscribers that are doing that and leaving comments, thank you very much, guys, because we're going to grow together. And you know, it'll be great for us to meet up later on down the road and all have a gathering of like-mindedness. So guys, have a great day, enjoy, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Inspirational post by Leverson. Leave a comment about yourself and where you're going to go and how you're going to get there and how we're going to get there as a community too. So guys, take it easy, have a great day. Peace.